we're live yet. I have a little bit of spinning going on my other screen oh, there, I think we're live. And I have a message that my internet connection is unstable again this evening, and things have been really slow today. Hello, everybody. I'm babbling, and hopefully we are live. And I'd like to welcome you to Connie's Craft Along. I'm Connie Douglas. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Canada, and this hopefully is Connie's Craft Along. So as I mentioned, it did get a message that my internet connection's unstable. We've had rain, and it's kind of rainy today. We haven't had bad storms, but I've heard that so you can see, I know my viewer, so I'm just going to see if I can get it up here. It might spin a little bit there as well, but anyway. Okay, what do I have to share with everyone this evening? Yesterday I did a free online class using the Country Flowers bundle. So check that out. You will find it on my website, greatstampingwithconnie.com. You'll find it on my Facebook page. You can go to YouTube. You can find it all over the place. And if you'd like the free card kit, you have until now to get that. So somebody's here. I saw a thumbs up. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Oh, it's Terry. Hello, Terry. I don't know what the weather's like in Iowa, but not the nicest here. And so my internet's a little wobbly. But anyway, we are going to craft on. Um, yes. Anyway, what else do I have? If you are not on my mailing list, shame on you. But you want to join my mailing list, you could just go to greatstampingwithconnie.com and you can join there. Leave a comment on the Facebook page. Reach out to me. I am everywhere, Great Stamping with Connie. But make sure you get on my email list because coming up in a little more than a month, Sarah, Terry, and I are going to be starting the 12 weeks of Christmas. So watch for information about purchasing that kit because last year we sold kits for the 12 projects that we will be presenting over 12 weeks, and they were hugely popular. So we don't want to have to turn anyone away, but get ready. It's coming soon. Okay, let's get to some crafting here tonight. Take a look at what oh, beautiful day there. Okay. Okay, well, glad Iowa's having good weather. Ours is coming in a couple days, so I think it's not supposed to be really nice tomorrow either. So anyway, here we go. Okay, I will move these things out of the way, and hopefully you saw my post, or I posted on social media, sent it in an email, all the information that I tried to share with everybody about the pieces that you need to craft with tonight. And they included a standard card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25. Okay. Another piece of cardstock. So this is Petunia Pop that I'm using. This piece is Mossy Meadow, and it is 5.25 by 4. A piece of Designer Series paper, and this is 5 by 3, and this is the Thoughtful Journey Designer Series paper, and it is beautiful. Marbled modeled patterns on the back, some sort of watercolor flower images on a lot of the fronts. It's lovely. And then you need a shape, some sort of shape for your sentiment. Basic white is sort of the standard, or very vanilla, or any other light color, whatever you choose. And I have cut this with the Deckled Circles dies. That's what that is, if you're wondering what that super cool shape is. And then a frame for your sentiment, and that's optional. Um, and I don't know for sure that I'll use one, but I did cut one, so I'm ready. And that's just the next layer up. Okay, I am going to be using the Layering Leaves stamp set tonight. You can use any stamp set you wish, obviously, and whatever color ink goes with your designer series paper or your cardstock will work. I'm going to use Petunia Pop for this card. And you will need your trimmer because we are going to do a little bit of cutting to get started. So I'm going to move some of these things out of the way, bring in my trimmer, and this is super simple. 5x3, we are just going to cut it into 1-inch strips. So I am going to cut this at 2 inches and at 1 inch. Okay. I could have had you do that to start before we got here, but just thought I would wait until we were all together and cut it together. There we go. You're going to want to keep those in order, probably, just because we are going to put them back onto our cardstock. So you want to sort of maintain your pattern, okay? And I am just going to, now I think I'm going to put these, you can spread them out. You can put them close together. You can have just a little tiny border in between and more at the edge. Whatever you like, whatever you think would. So I think I'm going to spread these out a little bit. A little bigger gap, but my edge is going to be bigger. And oh, where did my ribbon go? Oh, it's still in the box. I did suggest that you needed some ribbon. So I think because I'm going to tie a bow on it. Well, I'm gonna fake it, but I will show you how I do that. So I think I'm gonna put this over to the side so that I can get that along here, and I'll have that wider mossy meadow border. I think that will work. So again, no right or wrong, just whatever you choose to do. Now, I am just going to grab my silicone mat so that I can use it for gluing. And I have there's a tape runner on the back of this piece of it. I'm going to use it. It's perfectly good. I pulled it off of something. I don't even remember which project it was now, but it was something that I had put adhesive on, and then I decided not to use it, or I changed our, like I said, I kind of forget exactly how the piece is still good. And I think, oh, I can put that onto something else. I tend to stick it onto my silicone mat. Problem is, I don't always use it right away. And then it sort of sits there and it's kind of like, okay, you know what? You should have used that right away, or just, sacrifice that little piece of cardstock. But anyway, it's still sitting there. So now I kind of forget which way this pattern went. I think this was my first piece. It's going to so I actually think I want to start with this one so that I can see where I'm putting it. I want it close to this edge. Similar width border all the way around. Similar to that there. little bit of glue coming out the top there. There. So there we go. And then I have the wider gap down. There, I think we're good there. I'm going to turn it over and give it a nice press on the back. Because then you are less likely to shift everything if you press it from the back. So that's why I do that way. Okay, now where did my ribbon go? I got it out. Okay, so if you're good with bow tying on a piece of cardstock, I might give this, I'll give it one flailing attempt. How's that? And then I might cheat. But so bring this around. I want to tie it on at this edge. So it's just, I have a lot of ribbon out the bottom here. So even if this works, I may have to redo it because I think I've got way too much ribbon being wasted here. And that's not something I like to do. And now my problem here is that as I play with this, everything gets loose. This gets loose. I'm not really putting a lot of effort into this because I have this great big long piece here. So let's just go right to the alternative, shall we? So the alternative is that we cut a piece to just go around the back, wrap to the back slightly. So that's going to go on there like that. And then two options. First of all, I'm going to cut this on an angle. You can either just tie a knot on here and have it just sticking up, or you can just tie a bow, which I have actually learned to do on camera sometimes. Usually get this one without too much difficulty. Just pull that a little bit. Don't. And then we can just attach the bow like this, and it's not tied on, but it's a cute look, and it's in my mind a whole lot easier. And so we're just going to put that onto there once we get it all down. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab my glue dots, and I'm going to put one glue dot. I'm going to put my sentiment over here. So I'm going to put a glue dot on the back of the ribbon, roughly where I think my sentiment is going to be. It doesn't have to be where it's going, but depending on the angle, and the ribbon, depending how sturdy the ribbon. See, this one you don't really notice. Some ribbons you can kind of see where you have that glue dot. So if you can put it somewhere that's going to get covered by something, then again, no one will notice. See, it's all about, deceptive crafting, shall we say, or your best sides or something like that. Okay, there we go. Now I'm actually going to put this onto my card base right away because I do have a little extra adhesive on there and I don't want it sticking to things. I could put it on my silicone mat, but we might as well just put it right onto the card base right now. And then we won't have to worry about it at all. So I hear cats. I'm not sure what they're doing. We have 4 cats this week, so it's a busy household. We are taking care of the grandkitties. This is their second wedding anniversary. So deceptive crafting. Yes. Do you like that, Terry? You know, you may not have called it that, but I know you do it. We all do it, right? We hide things. We put gems over the ink splotch. You know, it's all deceptive craft. You could call it tips and tricks. May sound a little bit better, but the truth is, I'm just going to put that right onto there. Look at that. See? Totally cute and a lot easier than trying to tie a bow on this stuff with it all sort of slipping and sliding. At least it does for me. So, okay, so in here, I was thinking I would use, oh, so happy to celebrate you. I don't know whether this is going to fit on here. Hmm. I want to, I might need to cut a couple of these slightly larger. So what do we have? Okay, we have, do we have some basic white cards stuff? Oh my goodness, that was in the cupboard. Uh, yeah. You, I think I've mentioned my cats, my crazy cats, yes. Anyway, my crafting cupboard's the one, well, they both like to go in there. He was in there. I had the door closed. It's all good. Okay, I am just going to cut this about here. And then wasn't necessarily planning to do any die cutting for you, but it looks like we might be. So I'm just going to grab this deckled circle. So this is the larger size. And okay. Sorry, there could be a little bit of wiggling going on here, but we'll just put this in here, put our cardstock down. That's wider than I need, but oh, I wonder this one. One's narrower, but still plenty wide enough. And we will use this piece. And then I am just going to run this through quickly. And because I'm planning a second card and didn't plan a second sentiment, I'm just going to run another circle on the way back. How's that? Get it all done while we're here. Now I just have to pray that I don't mess up my stamping, right? Because I haven't cut any extras. If I do, I might have to change the sentiment, but hopefully we're good. Okay, got that. Get this out of the way. Thanks, Terry. I'm glad you liked the card. Kind of, this is the easy layouts for summer that we're continuing with because you know, it's summertime and the crafting should be easy, but you can always step these up too if you want to have them fancier. So you could put cardstock borders around your designer series paper, could put more layers on there. There's lots of things that you could do to step it up. You could even do these with some die cuts, some rectangular die cuts, or you know, possibilities are endless, right? So I think that will work without a frame. I wasn't sure I was going to use it anyway. And now since I've had to go a little bit larger, I'm thinking I don't want to cover up any more of this lovely paper. So we're going to stop there. And I will put some dimensionals on this to attach it. So what I'm going to do with the dimensionals, I want to make sure that I'm right on the ribbon. So I'm going to put one dimensional here. So I've kind of caught the ribbon. I'm just holding it in place, but it's not going to wiggle in any way because it's also on the card. Okay, and that's just going to hold some of that. But I'm also going to put a couple of these over here. Do I have this in the right place? I think we're okay. I don't think it's quite where I was thinking it was going to be, but it's fine. We have lots of dimensionals and everything will be secure. Those backs off of there. Put this down here. There we go. Now, just one missing piece. Gems. Can you believe I made cards last week without any gems? It still, still blows my mind. But it really did look better. Okay, what do we want to do here? We have some iridescent pearls that might be lovely. But we also have petunia pop. Yeah. So we have two different in colors. We've got these, which are those. I think so. Okay. So we're just going to put some of these onto here. That absolutely works. Okay, sorry guys, you'll have to wait till another card. So there we go. There's our card. All right, I have cut some more supplies. So this is another piece of the design package, different color, little in there. It's Calypso course. We still the mossy meadow. So I thought with this okay. And then I have a layer of wild wheat. So this is going to be quite a different look to it. So I just wanted to show you how, changing your main background colors can really make your card look completely different. It's giving you lots of creative options. Okay, so again, this is 5x3 and I'm cutting it into 1-inch strips. Okay. Could also cut it a little shorter and then put these onto a panel. We should do that, step it up a little bit, but what color? Because I don't think the petunia pop really goes with this. I mean, I know it's in here and it all kind of coordinates, but maybe Calypso coral. I'm just gonna grab a, okay, we are going off script, but that's not really anything new, is it? Has been done before, will be done again. What can I say? So Calypso Coral. And I am going to cut this. Okay, now I have to think. So I'm going to cut it at 5. I'll start with that because that's going to be my length. I know that. Cut it at 5 and then 3, and I don't want 3/4 because I don't want a whole quarter of an inch. I want about so I want 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So about 3.5. See what this looks like. Now I do need to trim these because they are longer. There is the same length as my cardstock right now. So I need to take 4 3/4 now. Okay, and I've stacked them all up, and I'm just going to go back and forth a few times to get through all 3 layers. Now I need to figure out which order they go in, because of course I just grabbed them and they're probably all messed up, but look, we are smart people. We can put this picture back together, can't we? It's like a puzzle, right? There we go. So that is how it goes. Let's just see. It's not symmetrical. So what is, sorry, this was, so this is 5 1/4. 3.5 and 4, 5 1/4. So this should be 4 3/4. We're gonna make this work. We can do this. See, this is where where you need to be thinking these things through. So I'm gonna make this 4 3/4, and it doesn't have to be the same amount of border on the top as the sides. The top and bottom don't have to be the same as the sides. But my eye likes it to be the same. And I go a little sideways if it's not. So sometimes I try to get used to things like that. But I'm okay if it's like dramatically different. But when it's close, it's like, did you mean to have that be the same size border? Because it's not, and it's driving me crazy. Some people would tell you it's a very short row. This is correct. Yes, we do. There's the pattern. And this is now a wider border, which will be kind of nice, right? To have different sized borders. It's going to go like that. And 3 pieces of designer series paper to go onto here. Similar borders. Okay, I think that's going to work. Hello, Pat. Welcome. So glad you could join us tonight. I've gone off script. The first card was very standard. If you are playing along, the designer series paper that was 5 by 3, we cut into 1-inch strips to go onto there, and I put mine to the right side so that I had room for my ribbon on the left side, and just a green border down there. But you can put them however you wish. And then we had a different a different idea with this one, and so I have added an extra layer to just step it up a little bit more, which means I had to change some of my sizing, so I had to do a little bit of math, but we got it. Now we'll just get it all put together. Sure, they're all even. You may have noticed there, I put down the two outside pieces, and then you can just center the third piece in the middle, and that way, even if your inside gaps are different from your outside gap, everything's kind of even, and we just we just went through that, right? Not a problem, Pat. Always happy to have you join me, and it only took a moment to get you all caught up, so we're good. Okay, now I am going to bring in my basic white deckled circle again. And oh, you know what? Oh no, I have Mossy Meadow. Didn't I get Mossy Meadow? Yes, I did. It's here on my desk. We seem to have we lost something? Oh dear. Okay, my camera on my workspace has gone out. Sorry, folks, just give it a moment. It seems to be trying to come back. Stamp my sentiment on here. I'm not really sure what you're seeing right now. You're probably seeing me from the side in kind of shadows because I don't have a lot of light here, but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and stamp my sentiment because that's pretty straightforward. And I will show you where I'm going with the card after that. Hopefully this is going to come back. We do have rain in the area. We don't have bad storms here, but I'm not certain where what their weather's like. That could be part of the problem. Yeah, don't you let you know what? We love technology when it works, right? So it's gonna come over here, move a couple of these things, and then hopefully I have no picture on a couple of these things. So okay. Oh, okay. I think we're back. Are we back? Why can I can see it. Hmm. There we go. Can we spotlight this guy again? Oh, what's it doing? I can see it on here. Oh, there we go. There. Does that let me just spotlight this and hopefully we are coming back. Spotlight. Like the year 2000. Okay, yeah, you could see me. Okay, yes, now we're back. And now you can see the mess all over my desk. I'm looking at that. Quite a mess. Okay, but look, I got the sentiment stamped while we were doing all of that. Backing and forthing and et cetera, et cetera. Okay, so now we're going to put this guy together. So I think what I want to do, I'm going to start with this one. I'm going to put this onto, see that? You have to turn over the blank cardstock. I know I'm not the only one who does that. I have seen other people do that when they are crafting. It's just a habit, right? We get used to stamping something, turning it over to put the adhesive on the back. So when we have, just plain cardstock, we turn it over to put the adhesive on the back. All good. Okay, I am going to put this down onto here. Am I even in the camera? Mostly. Somewhat. Okay. And then So I was thinking what I do this time, I'm not going to wrap ribbon around that, but I'm going to, hopefully, maybe, I don't know what I'm looking for because I hadn't planned this clearly. Do we want something sparkly? Do we want something in silver? I should. It's a two-pack, right? I should have both. Are they linen thread? Oh, you know what I do have? I have the perfect thing because I don't know. I do have gold ribbon. It's obviously, you know, it's out playing somewhere. But here's something else that I can share with you. And this will be perfect. Okay, natural tones linen thread. If you are a demonstrator, you could have seen this because it is in the new fall mini catalog, which of course as demonstrators we have access to early. And if you are a demonstrator and you went to Creativity Now and ordered the suite, you might even have some of this. That's Garden Green though, that's not. I was thinking it was Mossy Meadow. Oh. That doesn't really, it's not quite right. Okay, well, it was a good plan. And this is you must get some. If you don't have some, you should get some. Here we go. Look, I have more. And it looks like it's all silver. But I happen to know, get it open, that one of these rolls is actually gold. Have I lost me again? Nope. I think I'm okay. Every time I hear noises on my computer, it's freaking me out. Okay, I think this is going to work. So we're going to do this as soon as I find my scissors. Oh, you're right, Pat. God does put all the greens together. But he's much better at these things than me. So, okay, now I'm going to try and get this right because I want this to go this way. So I want it to go this way, this way, this way. Would do that. It's so hard to judge angles from the back, I find. Do you find that, or are you good at that? I never get it quite right. It's like, oh, I didn't want it to go that way, but I wanted it to go the other direction. And I have everything all backwards, but I think I have this right. So put this like this. And then I'm just going to a little bit out the top. Down the bottom. Do we want one more? Maybe up once more. Like this. To get it into the sticky bits. There we go. And then I'm just going to snip this. I'm going to cut this one shorter than the loop. The other one's longer than the loop. There we go. And this is quite flat, so it shouldn't get in the way of anything. Just going to stick some dimensionals onto here. I just pulled the back off of that one, so we're going to use it. Okay. Now you could pop this whole layer up as well on your card, or you could do it flat. Oh, no, I don't get better. I might have to trim this off a little bit. Let's see. It's a little bit, perhaps a little bit long, but I can trim him in a minute. I'm just wondering, before I push this down, if I want it on this side. Things you should check before you take the backs off your dimensionals, right? What do we think? Left side? Right side? Oh, okay. Over here. Does that work? Or should it be at the top? Well, because then I won't have any kind of plain, gappy sort of area. Okay, pushing it down. On the right. Oh no! Pat, I didn't see that. Oh, I think we're good. I think we can get it up. Come on, baby. Yes. Okay, we're good. Okay. That works too. Okay. Final. I need your final answer. Did you want to call a friend or you know, Terry, are you still here? What do you think? Left or right? Difficult decision. Looks good on the left too. But did you think the right maybe? I just think as this one's on the right, we could go, you know, we could do one on each side. Okay, I'm going with the right. That was everybody's first choice. We'll go with the right. No need to call a friend. We've got it under control. All the there. Okay, here goes. Smacking it down. Now I do need to just trim this a little bit. It's a little bit long. And then we need to put this down now. Here's the next thing. I'm gonna put this all into dimensionals. I think that might be kind of fun. So here we go. Dimensionals are never wrong, right? Correct. Boy. Audience. I could probably even do that, couldn't I? Can I do that? I don't know. That's more technology than I'm interested in delving into. But although I did have a really cool find today, I found the button to post to Pinterest from the blog post that I put up on my website. It'll do it automatically. It's very cool. And there, it looks like it should be able to do it to Facebook as well, but I can't get it to show up. So technology's got the better of me on that one, but the Pinterest one was very exciting. Okay, so now we have some ribbon here. Do we still need some gems? Is that a ridiculous question? I think we could put some of these wild wheat, guys. These are the 23 to 25 in color opaque sparkle dots, and they too are lovely. Really like these. I was using them on some other cards, and so I'm all about these guys right now. Whoops, what have we done here? Everybody's sticking to everybody. Mostly me. Okay. This is not going exactly as planned. That be over. Be over here. I didn't even decide where to put the gems. There we go. Okay. So these papers are not identical, obviously, but they are from the same pack. But when you change out your background papers, they can look dramatically different. Thanks for the love. love that. Okay, so let me just come back here. See if we have, I don't have a whole lot of light going on, but there we go. Look, I'm back. Oh, and I had tilted this when I thought I was going to have to show you cards in this. So there I am. I'm back now. So those are the cards for tonight. An easy layout, but you can step it up a little bit with extra layers and other things. Extra ribbon. I hope you like the cards, and I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me. I've had a great time. I hope you have too. It's been a bit of an adventure, but that's sometimes how it goes. Anyway, thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you all again really soon. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.